Hello there, I'm Nancy Ho, your clarity messenger. How are you living your life? In clarity, meaning joy, happiness, success, love, blissful, or otherwise, frustration, anger, stresses, or what have you. If you are living in clarity, congratulations. But if you are not, don't sweat it, because you are not alone. Many of the clients that come to me and many people I've observed, a lot of them, many of them, hundreds, maybe thousands and thousands out there, are perhaps in situations similar than yours. So then let me come on to this part 3, where I like you to explore the 3 principles. Now, it may sound really simplistic, okay? Very simple, easy to understand intellectually. But for you to get it insightfully is otherwise. So let's attempt. The 3 principles which discovered by Sydney Banks. He's a welder, a Scottish welder. He's not going to some research or PhD, where he got PhD and do some big research and all that. He discovered these 3 principles because he was suffering from severe depression. And so suddenly, one day, he realized that why he was in a state of depression was because he was caught, nothing else, but in his thinking. So the 3 principles are as follows: mind, consciousness, thoughts. Mind is the energy, is the fuel. You could see mind as the energy that sends the content, via thoughts, thinking, into our brain. And you know that brain controls body, and hence it becomes our reality, which is the consciousness. And of course, thoughts is the idea or information that we feed into our brain. See what I mean? Very simple, right? Easy to understand. Yeah, I got it. But no. If truly we have got it, then we wouldn't be frustrated, angry, or stressed. Especially when you find that you're supposed to perform, okay? For instance, perform meaning like you need to do something well. And they get all, panicky and stressed, you're rushing around, and you're fearful of not getting it right. Why? Many of people, you, I, perhaps everyone, at the instant would think that it is always something that's outside of us that causes us to think and feel this way. But no, what it is, it's only your thinking. That's right. Is that simple to understand? It's only your thinking. Of course, there are many of my clients said, I cannot stop my thoughts. Of course you can. Some people are going to meditation to stop their thoughts. Ay, that never happened. It's as good as saying you want to stop the water flowing in the river. Sure, you can build a dam, but you know what I mean. You cannot stop that. So you cannot stop your thoughts. Thoughts is not the stuff that gives you trouble. Right? I mean, we see something and we associate. Example, you see flowers, and then for some of you may associate the first time that you receive flowers. Some may immediately, get the scent, and someone else could be this story and that story. That's okay. That's not an issue at all. But the issue comes about when you start thinking into the thoughts. That's right. Well, some people say perception, some people say or how we manifest. Okay, let's not complicate it. Just look at it in a very, very simple way of understanding. All right? River flow. Let's look at the river flow again. Okay? I look into the water. I may not necessarily like what I see inside the water, for a simple fact. Some people can throw stuff in the river, right? Some people could throw stick, plastic bag, or other times there could be some beautiful flowers that flow through. It is what it is, like I often say. But when I start thinking into what I see, the thought that, why the plastic bag? how inconsiderate people are. And then start thinking into it. And then, as you know, the brain associates. And then you associate to 1,000, many other incidents that people have done me wrong, so to speak. Okay? Although, whatever I say in the water is not me, but the brain doesn't process that way. The brain just process like, I don't like it. What's going on? And then we have a reaction. And then we become mindless or mindful. Not mindful. Mindful of stuff. So when that happens, you're completely not living at peace because you're struggling mentally. The 3 principles, mind, consciousness, thought, are principles. If you truly get that insightful understanding, then you're able to say, hey, stop. It's my thinking. It's only my thinking and nothing else. When you can do that, you know what? That's clarity. Yes. Think for a moment. That's clarity. Because you know everything starts and ends with only your thinking. It's not a perception, just what you think about it or into it. Well, I'll come on to the next part, but I'd like to spend a moment or perhaps the rest of the days being mindful, not mindful, mindful, that whenever you feel bad or you just feel or panicky, uneasy, discomfort, just simply do this. Just tell yourself, hey, it's just my thinking. Attempt that and see what results you get out. Alright? Meantime, stay well.